did she do to us? She had the nerve to call us witches.
And she was right. You 3 ugly witches.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters! Dude, and these passport bros, y'all don't woman correctly. And then when she tell you that, now she ain't shit. No, go look. I bet you it'll solve a lot of problems between us. Cause y'all don't know how and you mad cause we do.
This is the best mental health promo I ever heard in my life.
I'm being honest with y'all.
Hey, girl, you gonna eat your cornbread?
Don't say nothing. You talking to me? Yeah, I think you're talking to you.
腰はひねって S 字型。
Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need that energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. When the truth don't work, you start telling lies. Thought you were down to ride, you weren't down to ride. Caught switching, you were picking sides. Don't blink, caught slipping like a slip and slide. I was shooting dice till I got a nosebleed. Money on the floor, can't get cold feet. Took an L, should've put it in the offering. Lord, forgive me for my sins, don't know of me. Scary thoughts, I got scary thoughts. Lost control, now I'm taking charge. Breaking bills, friends breaking off. You could be the youngest, I'm the dawn. Kiss the ring, nah. In the scene like GOT. Stay awake, don't sleep. Like Jon Snow, get R.I.P. Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need that energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. Just me, myself, and I'm my favorite threesome. The cars I drive by, I never lease them. They say if you can't beat them, then you join them. That's no option, I don't join, I always beat them. I was fake, you had to find me. Now I'm on beat, skating like I'm grinding. L hit me, said it's all about the timing. If you want the vision, get to spinning. My mama told me trust in God, it's never limits. Now I'm on the scoreboard, running up the digits. I put in work, you know I'm up to get it. Early bird gets the worm and the Yankee fitted. Like whoa, bags under my eyes and you know. Won't complain, I'm tired, I'm on go. For that grip, 10 toes till they swole. For that grip, 10 toes till they swole. Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need that energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. I don't want no combo, I want you. I'm all in my so I'm alright. I was starving, now I'm eating till my belly full. From up north, we get cold, you need a heavy coat. Scared to end up on a shirt before a centerfold. Devil on my back, target on me, belly too. Play the keys, don't tweet. It's not peace, don't speak. 24, no sleep. This is real, no tweet. My bros for life, can't break this link. Family on my side, baby stay around me. I don't want no combo, I want checks. I don't want the second, I want this. I'm all in my ass way, I'm a wreck. I've been moving like a hot mess. I don't want no combo, I want checks. I don't want the second, I want this. I'm all in my ass way, I'm a wreck. I've been moving like a hot mess. Want that combo, better know you'll need a check from me. Can pay to play, the sun and still won't get a cent from me. I mix the fit up with the side like it's a remedy. I mix it up inside the pot, watch it drip while it drop. Time to take it to the top. Chips all in the middle like it fall, no I won't flop. We gon' pop like a soda can top. To me this is nothing, call my bluff and I won't stop when I flex. I don't want no combo, I want checks. I want the checks, yeah. I don't want the second, I want best. I want best, yeah. By any means, that's a triple threat. A triple threat. That ass is getting bigger, I might flex. I don't want no combo, I want checks. I don't want the second, I want best. I'm all in my head, swear I'm a wreck. I've been moving like a hot mess. I don't want no combo, I want checks. I don't want the second, I want best. I'm all in my head, swear I'm a wreck. I've been moving like a hot mess. I hit record a drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, vintage friends on my face. Looking like I'm from the deep, these no Cartiers. Pockets deep, 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 bro. I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you, I'm doing me, bro. Making noise, use a peep, bro. Whoa, I press the button and the doors go up like that money clip us now, the new now looks like upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like neighborhood on the scene, neighborhood on the strip, neighborhood be the name, neighborhood no crib, neighborhood that's me, neighborhood that's Nick, neighborhood do the dance, neighborhood do the dip. Okay, thought I'd never make it like no way, I'm the real deal, no role play. My days off, that's no days. No, I hustle hard, young rose. E be the shooter, that's cold case. Those on the deals, that's brose. Got no pay, yo, no say. Okay, this the news, tell them read it. Been the one since a fetus. Don't sleep on me, Tempur-Pedic. That's a no, no, no. Spending dope for no reason. Got a bald head, Mr. Cleaner. Heard the big bags overseas, then we gon' go, go, go. Whoa, I press the button and the doors go off like that money clip us now, the new now looks like upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like I press the button and the doors go off like that money clip us now, the new now looks like upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like tunnel vision when I hit the holly. Working on that cause my mind is on an island. Told my babies I'll be homeless, so don't stay up. Breaks my heart to see them sad, so I won't wait up. Need it all that's mine, I need it now. I lost my patience the same week I lost my smile. My baby pressed me, said I'm acting like a child. I took some L's, can lie, that really brought me down. I'm so antisocial, but I guess it's type selective. Swear I'll make a change, but for now I just can't help it. Only trusting God in these cars that I've been dealt with. I'ma do my job, time to grind, time to know. They know, 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 they know. Pedal to the metal, they know. Gone and I won't let up, they know. So I'm fed up, they know. Say it for the record, they know. They know, they know, they know. Yeah, they know. Pedal to the metal, they know. I'm not so I'm fed up, they know. Why you never sign? You sign when you go live. Stuck inside that bubble, never ever go outside. You don't know you know computers, you're a tech guy. Back against a wall, you gon' fall or you gon' ride. I feel the pressure, foot to the pedal. My dogs, they fed up, my squad won't let up. Those sneakers CDG hot on step on. My money yoga, the way it stretch on. I change locations to change the weather. Know when that rain come, got my umbrella. And when my day come, my name gon' stay up. Yeah, I know. Pedal to the metal, they know. Gonna don't let up, they know. I'm not so fed up, they know. Say it for the record, they know. Yeah, they know. Pedal to the metal, they know. I'm not so fed up, they know.
Who you gonna call?
Dudes and these passport bros, y'all don't woman correctly. And then when she tell you that, now she ain't shit. No, go look. I bet you it'll solve a lot of problems between us. Cause y'all don't know how and you mad cause we do.
This is the best mental health promo I ever heard in my life.
I'm being honest with y'all.
Embrace your dick.
All right, guys, thank you for tuning in, bringing it to you live from the greatest state in the union, the Tar Heel State. Happy holidays, guys. Tomorrow will be Thanksgiving, a time for men and women to come together and to celebrate the goodness of family and all. And so thank you guys for tuning in. This is going to be a great show tonight. I've been extremely busy. I got a lot of promotions, man. I'm expanding my business. And I'm excited about that. And thank you to the people that have been with me. And shout out to my man, What Would Men Tell You? I appreciate that, brother, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it. He said, I respect you, brother. The best of us are educated, economics and finance double major. No, thank you, brother. No doubt, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir, for your kindness. And guys, that's what it's all about. It's about supporting male content because you guys know I am a licensed therapist. And I'm extremely busy. And when you guys support the channel and support the stream, it inspires me to do more content. So I appreciate it, guys. But we're going to get deep into it, guys, on tonight because the more things change, the more things remain the same. And in the clinical world, guys, we call that cognitive dissonance. But before we talk about cognitive dissonance, guys, I want you guys to remember and understand why we are the Manhood Chronicles. Because there's a chronicle in heteronormative masculinity. And there's a story that we all got to tell because anytime black men or men in general tell their story, you always have arbiters that have cognitive dissonance that either try to minimize what we're saying, misinterpret what we're saying, or have selective outrage when it comes down to the things that we're talking about. Get your pen and paper ready, guys. We're going to have a good show. And we'll have a live call-in, and we're going to have a conversation. Let's do it. On tonight, guys, is Watch It, Sucker. Your mama's black. We're going to explore it on tonight and why this type of thinking can continue to persist in the black community. Bringing it to you live once again from the greatest state in the union, the Tar Heel State, where the topography is serene, pristine, and verdant green, where every day is Father's Day, and where manhood is part of hills and valleys, victories and failures, and whereas men, we don't agree on all things or ideologies, but tonight we come together as allies of a common cause only to dissipate once the crisis is over. Now listen, I'm about to drop some fire for your mind, but before I drop that fire, let's explore why we are doing the Manhood Chronicles. All right, shout out to the 10 that are watching, guys. Thank you for tuning in. You could have been using your time to do something of importance as we are encroaching upon Thanksgiving, but you decided to drop by and show me some love in the Culture Clinician. I appreciate it. And once again, thank you to the #1 sponsor of the stream on tonight. Thank you to my brother, What Would Men Tell You, for the $10 super chat. Once again, I appreciate it. And what would men tell you, brother? You are the #1 sponsor of this stream. You are the #1 sponsor. And I appreciate it, brother.
It's the money.
All right, guys, thinking errors, and we will get to this at some point, but thinking errors, guys, is something that a lot of people struggle with. They struggle with thinking errors. And because they struggle with thinking errors, guys, they don't hear what you're saying. They don't care about what you're saying. They don't want to hear what you're saying. And that when you tell your story as a man, white or black, many times some, not all, but many times you hear women in our community say, your mama is black and you came from a black woman. And it's crazy, guys, because it's consistent with what's called the minimization of masculinity. And as you guys see the things on the top, talking to women like this, guys, it's like hitting your head on a brick wall. The more you try to explain them, the more the cognitive dissonance persists. Because at a subconscious level, they know what you're saying is true, but they don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to self-introspect. Many think that they're better than you. And because of that, when you try to explore your talking points, they minimize it because in their mind, what you think and believe don't matter. And that's why, guys, you've seen the rise of the passport bros and you've seen the rise of so many other movements because now men are not only checking out, but now men are beginning to say, I'm going to do what's best for me outside of what everybody else think. And see, consistent with what Harriet Tubman said, she said, I could have freed a lot more if they did not already know that they were slaves. But you guys have seen the violent type, you know, consistent with Aunt Esther, masculine, want to have the last word. They're deaf. They deny the evidence. And when you show them the evidence, they don't listen to what you're saying, but they fight it because in their mind, they think that they are the prize by default. And guys, I see it all the time in practice. I see it all the time because Western women have been conditioned, regardless of race or hue, to think by default they are the prize. They think just because they're better than you, you should placate to them. You should give them your resources because, see, modern women want you to be a rat. She wants your resources. She wants your attention. She wants your time. And she wants attention and settlement for sex. She want to make you a rat. And it's a problem, guys, that she want to make you a rat because you have more redeeming value than being a rat. Shout out to The Quiet Storm. The Quiet Storm International, always showing love. Guys, I have a membership set up now to those that are patrons and members of the Kosher Clinician. And so shout out to The Quiet Storm. And he's always shown love. He's always shown supported male-centered content. And guys, we're going to get deep into it. So shout out to The Quiet Storm for that fit $25 cash out. And The Quiet Storm, this membership video, brother, goes for you. Well, listen, I appreciate that, Quiet Storm. I'm honored that you said that, man, because doing these shows are not easy. It's not easy doing these shows, man. And I am a licensed therapist, and this is edutainment for me, using clinical concepts from an ethnocentric perspective. And so, man, I'm honored that you said that, man. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you, The Quiet Storm. You and I have talked in the back, and I got nothing but love and respect for you. You, Gregory Scotland, Salty Balls, and membership channel of the Kosher Clinician. There are 4 levels to this channel. There is Kosher Novice, Kosher Apprentice, Kosher Master, and the highest honors is Kosher King. You guys know I am the Kosher Clinician, and everything I do or strive to do is fit and proper. But many times we know that YouTube is a very competitive business. Some get it from the mud like me, some actually steal talking points, or more or less parrot talking points without consent or giving credence to the person that did the actual work. And because of that, I'm going to start making most of my content membership only to the great guys like Gregory Scotland, The Quiet Storm, my man Saul, and many others that always donate to the channel. Feel free to click on the link to the membership button. It'll give you all the explicit instructions that you need. And continue to enjoy content like this as listed to the top as we continue to strive to empower men from all ages and all ages. You know and I know that creating content takes a lot of time. And in order for me to ensure that my time is merited, to ensure that you guys are getting the best content to those, especially those that donate and show love on a regular basis, I've taken upon myself to take my craft seriously, or very serious, and to more or less ensure that you, the faithful listeners, men and women, but mostly men, are getting the best content possible so that you can not only get your needs met, but also so that I can ensure that I get the proper revenue, as these streams take a lot of time and they take a lot of work. And I need you guys to understand this. If it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. If it ain't kosher, it ain't right. There are 7 steps that a man must go through in order to become optimized, and understanding why becoming a member of this prestigious channel is paramount as we seek for resolve in times when male-centered content is not only under attack, but so is masculinity. Be well. Fire for your mind. The Kosher Clinician.
If it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. Heaven and hell, that's what they told you. Real men put the strap down and we can toss them. Young heads picking back up and young dolphins. This is our culture. Now we talking kosher. Clinician, masculinity issues. Absent fathers who miss you. Mama drama don't kiss you. All a part of the ritual. This is how they get you. Separate the men, women clipping babies pretend to. Damn. Lovers, haters acting like vultures. If it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. If it ain't kosher, ain't right, gotta divorce us. If it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. If it ain't kosher, ain't right, gotta divorce us. If it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. If it ain't kosher, ain't right, gotta divorce us. This is kosher condition. 7 wonders, the whole world gotta listen. This is kosher condition. 7 wonders, the whole world gotta listen. This is kosher condition. 7 wonders, the whole world gotta listen. This is kosher condition. 7 wonders, the whole world gotta listen. Listen. Listen.
All right, guys, we're back. We're back in the house, and you know and I know that there are 7 steps to male optimization. And it's time for men in the West to become optimized and to recuse themselves of modern women. Shout out to What Would Men Do again for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, sir, for showing love as you and the International Quiet Storm are the #1 sponsors of the stream. He said in this super chat, my ex-wife would tell me I had mother issues because I held her and my mother accountable for their bad behavior. Shake him head. Yes, sir, brother. Yes, it's gaslighting and it's cognitive dissonance. And they don't want to hear what you're saying, guys, because they are cognitive dissonant. They have a strong case of cognitive dissonance. Kevin Samuels talked about sign language. Because I am the coach and clinician, I created my own synonym, and it's called deaf.
Cognitive dissonance is a condition that happens for a myriad of reasons. Many times in modern America, men and women often do one of the following. They deny the evidence. They become enraged when you present them with the evidence. They argue do ad hominem attacks, meaning they attack the messenger instead of the message. And they will fight you or flee because they cannot hear what you are saying. A condition such as this, tied into cognitive dissonance, often happens to those that have or lack self-awareness. They stay in a perpetual cycle of arrested development, exhibited by this.
And guys, you guys are going to see firsthand where this elder appears to have a severe case of cognitive dissonance. When she came on my stream and attacked what I'm saying or my talking points, and I don't care, I don't have a problem with a person having a different talking point. That doesn't bother me. But when you keep going back and forth and trying to prove your point, and I show you the evidence, that means that you are deaf. You can't hear what I'm saying because you have a severe case of cognitive dissonance. The world is not used to men telling their story. The world is not used to men, especially black men, having a voice. The world is not used to you saying, this is what I want and this is what I'm not going to tolerate. And when you do tell people what you want, they would try to shame you into silence, but you can't shame me into silence. Nothing you say will shame me into silence. I'm going to speak loud, I'm going to speak proud, and I'm going to liberate as many young men as possible because, watch this. I said before in the past, guys, and I'm saying tonight on this show, I know, you know, and I know, we all know that there's a remnant of good women that have not been covered. They just haven't been covered yet. But by and large, Western women, regardless of ethnic hue, they don't measure up to what women of the past measure up to. They don't have that je ne sais quoi or allure that women of the past had. And you guys are going to see firsthand, because so many women have so many options, they really think that they're better than you. You can have a woman that's greatly obese, and she thinks she's better than you. You can have a woman that got multiple kids by multiple men, and she thinks she's better than you. You can have a woman that got a bunch of bodies, and she thinks she's better than you. You can deal with women that can talk about your pathologies like Leslie Jones, but when men say what they want, all of a sudden, your mama black, and who hurt you? I mean, goofy stuff. Because you guys are going to see verbatim from this conversation what me and this lady said. It was a back and forth. And it was sort of bizarre because I didn't care to have an issue with the woman having her own talking point. I don't care about that. But, you know, when educated men speak loud and proud, they use words like arrogant and all kinds of goofy stuff because they want men that are servient or very obsequious to them. And I bow to no man. There's not a man or woman on this planet that's better than me. I respect all men, but I bow to none. And that's why men need to start standing up, being loud. But I'm going to show you guys, this is where it started at, guys. And she had the spirit, in my opinion, of Aunt Esther. Because y'all know how Aunt Esther is. Aunt Esther said, watch it, sucker. Aunt Esther said, watch it, sucker. You know, Aunt Esther is masculine. She doesn't listen. And when you show women that you got options, guys, they have schema afflictions. And guys, they don't like the fact that you got options in traveling abroad because it's about power. They want to have power over you. But see, here's the problem. The chickens are coming home to roost.
America's chickens are coming home to roost.
They're not used to the chickens having the last say. And the passport bros and men in the West are saying, like Porky Pig, not Pokey Pig, but
Back home, folks.
But this woman appears, guys, to be a boomer. And I'm not here to disrespect Miss Evans. I don't know her, but she's very hilarious in my opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna be generous. As long as she's generous, because if you get out of line, you'll get checked. I don't give a damn who it is. You get out of line, the old folks can get checked too. People always talking about respecting elders. Now, well, I'm a middle-aged man. You get out of line, you can get this work. Trust. Because it's time for men to start stepping up and stop letting people shame them into silence. We are men. We were made in the image of Yahweh or God, and no one should damn tell you what to say or do, especially a woman. Now, Miss Evans got triggered, guys, from this passport bro thing. I sent it to my man Perry Stanless. I guess that's his name. And I say, don't scream why passport bros are leaving, winning, and hated. And it's almost like she was telling me, like Aunt Esther, guys, on Watching Sucker. She had that old Granny Serpent.
What did we do to her? You mean, what did she do to us? She had the nerve to call us witches.
And she was right. You 3 ugly witches.
And guys, it was with a hint of sarcasm. It was with a hint of sarcasm. And so let's get into it, guys, as we look at this dramatic episode. And you guys are going to see what I'm talking about. You guys are going to see what I'm talking about. Because this is something that happens a lot. So let's look into it, what Miss Evans was saying. Not here to attack her. If she's listening, I would love to hear from her, but of course she don't have the courage to come up. But it's okay. I don't have nothing against the woman. I'm just going to challenge her talking points. But this is what she said, guys. She said, oh, really? Now, Miss Evans said, really? Everything that glitters certainly is not gold. Basically, she's assuming that you men are stupid, that you don't understand female nature, something I've been telling you guys about. And you guys that are members can get exclusive content where I talk with you guys one-on-one, or I give you select shows where it's members only. But she said, be careful of what you are running head first into. It was funny to me, because we know, guys, that women overseas are not perfect. We know that foreign women got game too. We know that some of you men that want wives abroad needs therapy. You need therapy. And you need to come see me at kosherclinician@gmail.com. You need therapy before you travel abroad, because sometimes you guys overcompensate because you have a low self-esteem and you were not loved by your mothers, or you were abused by women. And so you need therapy. But be careful, Miss Evans said, of what you are running head first into. Shout out to my man Tavares Gardner for the $10 cash out. Hold tight, guys. Shout out to Tavares Gardner for that $10 cash out. And Tavares Gardner, you, International Quiet Storm, and my other brother, y'all are the #1 sponsor of the stream. Shout out to Tavares Gardner. And I appreciate it, brother. Thank you for showing love. And it's on the
chase the money.
But this is what she said. This woman apparently is a boomer. I don't think she's silent generation. But she said, no hateful feelings here. I'm simply sitting on the sidelines observing. She said no feelings here, guys, but look at the exclamation point. She said she's sitting on the sidelines. Shout out to Miss Evans, man. But she got exclamation points. That's delusional. Shout out to Miss Evans. Miss Evans said, you passport bros not be the first, probably won't be the last, to fall under the illusion that the grass is greener on the other side. And I asked her the question, I would ask her the question, should American men stay here in the West and deal with the illusion that there are women that the women are demure and feminine, or should men here in the West travel abroad, take a chance, and explore their odds? Because see, black men are tired and white men are tired of dealing with women here in Babylon. They're tired of it. And many are not used to seeing men speak up and say what they want and be unapologetically masculine. They're not used to it. And so Miss Evans, bless her heart, like the old folks in the South used to say, Miss Evans said, no one knows a woman better than another woman. Well, and right, and no man and no woman, no man knows another man like another man. And just like you know the destructive nature of a woman, men understand the need of a feminine woman. And see, modern women are out of order, guys, because they seek to tell you or to instruct you. But unless a man asks you for your unsolicited opinion, please remain silent and exit left, because it's not your job to tell men what to do or what they should do unless we ask you for your unsolicited opinion. No one knows a woman better than another woman. Yes, and I know women like the back of my hand now. And because many of you are very predictable. And we know that there's a remnant of good women. So shout out to those good women. There's a remnant of good women that have not been claimed. But most women in the West are not worthy of a husband or a good man because they don't understand their assignment. And it's not all their fault. It is not all their fault. They haven't been taught. But equally, some of these men, you give your power away because you give your power away to women that don't deserve your love or affection. But women from other countries, guys, they understand the assignment. And we know that women from other countries can be sneaky. We know that sometimes they can fake it till they make it. We know all of that. And if you don't know, now you know. Women from other countries understand the assignment. And I'm gonna prove it to you guys. I'm gonna prove it to you guys at some point. They know the assignment. But sadly, women of past understood the assignment. But now women in the West, they think that just because you're supposed to tap dance and placate to them and to give them your resources. Because guys, ask yourself the question, why would you deal with the illusion of trying to find a virtuous woman in America when you can take your money and your resources and give it to a feminine woman from another country? You will be a fool to waste your time here in America arguing with delusional women that don't know and understand what men want, because I am a licensed professional. I hear it all the times in sessions. It's so predictable that when I talk with my patients, they are amazed. And they always say, you are one of the best therapists I ever had, because I understand existentialism. I understand the crises that men go through. But she said, no woman knows a woman better than another woman. What you will find after you have become exhausted and having less cash is the grass that was so appealing on the other side of the fence needs watering too. Shout out to Miss Evans. Miss Evans tried though. Shout out to Miss Evans. Because Miss Evans gonna be singing that song by Patti LaBelle too. On my own, because Miss Evans don't understand men.
This is how it's going to be.
So because you know me, guys, I ain't gonna back down to nobody. I said to Miss Evans, I said, look at the show, ma'am. I was trying to tell Miss Evans to look at the show because she had a whole lot to say. And guys, the hashtag is foreign brides save lives. That's a hashtag. That foreign brides save lives. Foreign brides save lives. Now, I'm gonna put it in the hashtag, guys. Shout out to the brother that gave me that input. Foreign brides, they save lives, guys. Foreign brides save lives. And now I think Miss Evans don't want you guys to be saved. Miss Evans want you guys to have taxation without representation. Because every time men say, I want me something that's subtle and feminine, a lot of people struggle with it. They struggle with it, guys. But in the meantime, shout out to my man, what men would tell you. He is the #1 sponsor of this stream, him and the International Quiet Storm. He said, I know why my mother lived her life as a 9 to 10 the way she did. And she see women as I do. Do I need therapy? Yes, it's possible. And you can come see me what men tell you for a non-diagnostic consultation at coachtheclinician@gmail.com for a non-diagnostic consultation. It's possible, brother. And I look forward to trying to help you. So shout out to you as you are the #1 sponsor of this stream. And shout out to my man, Big Bass. If it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. Shout out to that brother. I appreciate it. But we're going to get deeper into it, guys. Shout out to that brother once again. The #1 sponsor of the stream. He said, so I said, look at the show, Miss Evans, and you see that you are mostly wrong. It is not an illusion when men are aware that foreign women are not perfect. I wrote in all caps for a reason. How many men that are listening to me on tonight know that all foreign women are not perfect? I need you to hit 1. If you know that foreign women are not perfect, I need you to hit 1. Hit 1 if you know that all foreign women are not perfect. Hit 1 if you know that if you don't do the work, a woman gonna be a woman wherever you go. Women are universally the same when it comes down to their nature, but here's the difference. Those women have been trained not to be slaves to their nature. They've been trained to be slaves to the mission. And the mission is to love your man, honor your man, respect your man, and obey your man on the front end. On the back end, the man's job is to love you, protect you, die for you, and make sweet love to you. That's what the man is supposed to do. But see, modern women, guys, they want something for nothing. And when I hear that foolishness, guys, I hear the voice of Teddy Pendergrass saying this. And the whole town, guys, will be laughing at Miss Evans and some of these modern women that don't understand and know that men see and understand game. Once you get the pill, you will never see the world the same again, and you will never see women the same again, because we were trained to think that women are sugar and spice and everything nice, and they're not. Women are just human, just like you're just human. They pass gas, their breath stink, their armpits stink, just like your breath stink, your armpits stink, and your backside stink. So Miss Evans, she trying, guys. Miss Evans came at me and said, my brother, Miss Evans trying to school an educated black man. But she said she don't really care, but she using exclamation. She using exclamation points. Shout out to Miss Evans, man. Miss Evans a gangster. Miss Evans said, my brother, nothing is exclusive to any particular area. Just as men want good wives, many women want to have excellent husbands. And she's behind time, guys. Bless her heart. She don't know what's going on out here in these dating streets, man. She thinking about when the women were noble and wholesome. But men that got their act together don't want women. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is the guy that can't get no love from me. I don't want no hoe. A hoe can't get no money from me. I don't want no hoe. Yeah, men don't want no 304. Men want wholesome women in general. Now, there are some men that like their women a little ran through. And shout out to those brothers that like ran through women. But I don't like ran through women. I want a wholesome woman. I want a sanctified lady, like Marvin Gaye said. But she said, my brother, nothing is exclusive to any particular area. Just as men want good wives, many women want to have excellent husbands. So this teaching and skill training begins at home. You're right, Miss Evans, but it's not being taught at home anymore. You're thinking about the time where women were trained to be wives. Your generation was the last generation where women were trained to be wives. This generation of women have not been trained to be wives, and neither do they want to be wives. A large portion of them. We know that there's some that do, but in general they don't. So this ideology is not exclusive to the Philippines. Oh yes, it is, ma'am. Women from the Philippines are barely equipped. They're not perfect, but they are barely equipped to be wives because they embrace their faith, and it's more patriarchal. And yes, I did say skill because personally speaking, it does not take years of dedication and precise training in order to garner the appropriate skills. I disagree. Often handed down from mother to daughter, there are black women that have acquired such skills right here in America. Not only have we survived because we are excellent in not only having acquired such skills that are pleasing to our own race of people, additionally, having exceptional skills that are desirable to other races of people as well. Shout out to Miss Evans, man. Miss Evans. All right, I got you, Cortez. Shout out to Miss Evans. I got you, Cortez. Shout out to the Real Bravado Network. Shout out to that brother. This stream is next level now. Coach is always applying that pressure. Oh yeah, I'm applying that pressure, no doubt. And shout out to a soul of seed. But but listen to what Miss Evans said, guys. Miss Evans said that other races want these women too. She's delusional because that's not true. Are there some white men that see black women as being desirable? Sure. But are white men knocking the door down to marry black women? No. Are they using them for fetishes? Yes. Go check out the show I did with Minnie Alexander called A White Man's Whore. Go check that show out. But let's continue to read what she said, because this is very entertaining. Shout out to Miss Evans. Shout out to Miss Evans. She said that not only have we survived because we are excellent in having acquired such skills that are pleasing to our own race, having exceptional skills that are desirable to other races as well. This is a fact. Miss Evans said that's a fact. The other races, Indians, white men, and other races are knocking the door down to marry black women carte blanche. And we know that's a lie, guys. Is there a percentage of races that see black women as appealing? Sure. But not by and large, man. Black men are more sexually appealing and desirable sadly, than our women. White men have the more status. White men are desired for power, but black men are sexually appealing in general. Not every black man, but they tend to love black men. And some will say because of the sexual skills, well, that's possible. But some black men say that's a stereotype that they love to have. Because personally speaking, it does take years of dedication, precise training, or to garner the appropriate skills. Often, so she was right. I misread her. I apologize, Miss. She was right about that. She was right. So I apologize. I misread her. She was correct on that particular area. There are black women that have acquired such skills right here in America. Not only have we survived, but actually, no, she's wrong. There are black, okay. They have, but they haven't. She said, this historical tradition and women often bestow loving gestures to men that deem worthy to appreciate them. As with things, you must look for women and treasures and jewels, as well as present yourself as being worthy of perceiving these precious amenities. Well, I said that, Miss Evans, but of course, Miss Evans don't listen like Florence Evans, because women like Florence Evans was. Instead, struggle like Flo and James Evans.
Damn.
See, we don't have women like Florence Evans that was unbreakable. Those women were unbreakable because they understood the mission. She said, consider that when you look so far away in the distance, you are neglecting to see what might be right in front of you. Thus, don't be surprised when many of your supposedly enlightened men, now she's momming us, guys. She's telling grown A men how to think, which means she's out of order. And right up back here where you start, let me tell you something, sweetie. When black men leave and travel abroad, the ones that know female nature, I would say they're more than 90% okay. They're more than 90% okay. Because once again, guys, they know how women operate. But this is projecting, guys. She is projecting because she don't believe that the fat meat is greasy. Miss Evans don't believe that the fat meat is greasy. She don't believe that the fat meat is greasy. And right up back here where you started, maybe you will wish that you did, which so often happens when you go outside. That is not true, man. How many of you men regret traveling abroad with your passport? Hit one. If you regret traveling and getting your passport, hit one. If you regret it, hit one. Hit one if you regret it, guys, because I don't think no man regret it. She said that black women are exquisitely designed to be equipped with everything that's necessary to fulfill the needs and desires of black men, but that's a myth. She said to entertain any other notion is an expression of folly and falsehood. So this is overgeneralization. She assumed that all black folks think alike, and black people are not a monolith. They're not a monolith, so that's not true, ma'am. That's overgeneralization. She's assuming that all black women have the skills to be an adequate wife. And that's really arrogant and haughty because you're minimizing what men are saying. She said to entertain any other notion is an expression of folly and falsehood. I learned long ago that grown people do what they want to do, so it is definitely. Far be it for me to attempt to prevent men from doing what they wish. Fly on, brothers, and more power to you. If you truly want to go, then most women probably are glad indeed. You see how passive aggressive she is, guys? But for a woman to say she don't care, she got a whole lot to say. Shout out to my man Perry Stanislas, I don't know how you say his name, Stanislas. He said, where's the presumption of anyone arguing to the contrary to the two main points you are making? And so that brother's thinking logically and rationally. Hold tight. He's thinking logically. But of course, you know, when women get in their feelings, they don't think logically, sadly. Let me see if I can find that. All right, so I said to Miss Evans, I said, ma'am, respectfully, you tried, but you are projecting out of ignorance and assumptions. I'm not typing in all caps to scream or disrespect you, but your approach is a severe case of cognitive dissonance. Women in the West are not taught to be wise, neither do they deserve to be wise. I told you to listen to the show because you sound ignorant. And ignorant, I wasn't calling her ignorant to disrespect her, but ignorant meaning she don't know. Ignorant means not aware, as I'm not trying to be rude. I said and have said in many shows several times to men that they have done the work. Women in the West are not wife material. Many are ran through, arrogant, entitled, kids by other men, obese, like feminine demure, project from vicarious traumas of their mothers or the men that hurt them. I clearly said if you listen to the show that men must have done the work or to deserve good women. Black women in the past were elegant, feminine, respectful, God-fearing, and classy. But what you have now is entitlement, hubris, unresolved mental issues, and I say unresolved mental issues, and many other issues. Woman was made for man, not man for the woman. He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaining favor from God. Women in the West are career-driven, masculine, promiscuous, like self-awareness. Respectfully, women from the foreign countries are superior. I know some men that don't deserve good women, but Western women drunk the Kool-Aid. And if I were a single man, my wife would be foreign, not because foreign women are perfect overall, but they are better fit to be wise. Is that not a fair analysis, guys? And I said the foreign brides save lives. So I'm being fair and balanced. But see, guys, what I'm learning now, delusional people don't see fairness. So you can't talk to delusional people. And so I respond back to her again. I said, black women, I respond to her retort about black women are exquisitely designed to be equipped with everything that's necessary to fulfill the needs of black men. I said, masculine men find feminine women. Are you feminine or are you projecting out of hurt and fear? You don't deserve a good man and he don't deserve a good woman. You must earn it. And I was being fair and balanced. But you see, guys, Miss Evans like attention. Miss Evans want attention, guys. She want attention, appears to be. And it's all good. Some of these women are projecting, guys. Shout out to Miss Evans, though. Oh yeah, I agree with that sniper. I agree with that 100%. She said from the start, she said the very first sentence of your commentary is flawed. She's telling me that my commentary is flawed. Further, you go on to state that I'm projecting out of ignorance and assumptions. Your comment suggests a familiarity of men when no such connection exists. Additionally, you claim that you are being respectful in your reply, yet in reality, you're being anything but respectful. Well, you can interpret it the way you want, ma'am. You and your feelings. I clearly say I was trying to convey a point. And you go on to assert that I'm projecting out of ignorance and assumptions. You further state that I sound ignorant. The very content of my commentary should indicate that I'm not an ignorant person, nor am I prone to base an analysis on pure assumptions. Ma'am, ignorance means you don't know. So you're proving that you're being ignorant because there's an ignorance that's associated with trying to insult people, and there's an ignorance that means I don't know. Anybody can be ignorant. I can be ignorant. We all are ignorant to some degree. She said, I stated that I was simply sitting on the sidelines observing. In my capacity of observation, I'm innately not attempting to try anything. These are just the flaws with your first two sentences. Further in the relation, you claim that I have a severe case of cognitive dissonance. Well, sir, I have no psychological conflict in my beliefs and nor my attitude. You make the mistake of assuming a great deal that you wrongly asserted that I did not watch the show. Certainly, I did watch the farce. She said, guys, the farce. Miss Evans said the show was a farce. But you notice, guys, this woman not one time, guys, called out. Not one time, guys, that she called out. Can't think of her name. Ebony, what's the woman's name? Leslie Jones. This woman was fixated on what I said, but here's the problem, guys. She wasn't fixated on the disrespect by Leslie Jones.
Dudes and these passport bros, y'all don't woman correctly. And then when she tell you that, now she ain't shit. No, go look. I bet you it'll solve a lot of problems between us. Cause y'all don't know how and you mad cause we do.
This is the best mental health promo I ever heard in my life.
I'm being honest with y'all.
Embrace your dick.
But she disrespected a whole race of men. And I clearly said that it's not all, but it's okay for her to denigrate your fathers, your brothers, your uncles. But when I say a percentage are not worthy of being married, then all of a sudden what I'm saying is a farce. If you think this woman's projecting, hit one. Certainly I did watch the farce that was prelude to the show that was displaying using clips from YouTube and TikTok. If your intention was to present something that was indeed intended to display intellectual content, then you failed. You see how she's trying to tell grown men what to do? Ma'am, I don't damn create my shows for you or women in general. To the righteous women that understand what I'm saying, is for them. But it's obvious this woman don't understand what she's talking about. I don't create content to please you. Who are you? I don't even know you. She said, certainly, she said that this was an offense of the greatest magnitude. It was a venture in degradation with a sole aim towards black women. I clearly said to this woman, they don't listen. It's to a percentage. I never say all black women, but of course she doesn't listen. The very image displayed in the picture is a black man sweeping up to enter a plane with a horrified expression on his face, as if he's escaping from a horde of vampires or deranged imbeciles, which while simultaneously presenting displays of black women desperately screaming, "Don't go." And many are saying, Miss Evans, don't go, because if you didn't care about it, why are you on the page talking about it? She said this depicts black women as some sort of creatures only worthy of escaping from. Well, I'm gonna prove my point, Miss Evans, because it's clearly you don't understand theology in the Bible. The Bible said that a quarrelsome and contentious woman will run a man to the rooftop. Men are not running to the rooftop, Miss Evans. They're running to the airplane, because the women in their lives do not exude feminine grace or demure. It's not that they don't want women in the West, but they have not proven themselves to be worthy of being the wife. And so men are running to feminine women that understand the assignment. And guess what, Miss Evans? I don't blame them. She said, sir, how the heck did you get here? Now, here we go, guys, your mama black crap. She said, how the heck did you get here? Let me see what this woman's talking about. If you conveyed that such displays are fact or valid, then you're conceding on that one half of you is horrid. Surely it was a black woman, guys, that conceived you into this world. And that's an ad hominem attack, because it ain't got nothing to do with a black woman, Miss Evans. Your dad is black. What's your point? And see, guys, that is the shaming language they try to give you guys to shame you into silence. It's always your mama is black. Not understanding we're not marrying our mamas. We're not trying to be with our mothers. We don't think about other women when we think about our mom. Your daddy is black. What is your point, ma'am? Your daddy is black. Your daddy is black. But always your mama is black. So when they say your mama is black, it's basically saying, watch it, sucker. Basically what she's saying is, watch it, sucker. How dare you talk about black women? Well, guess what? The woman was made for the man. So if the woman was made for the man, then it's incumbent upon the woman to be what that man needs her to be. Men should not be chasing a woman's validation. That woman should be chasing his validation if she want a ring. And once she respect him and honor him, that man take care of her on the back end. But see, modern women want it for free. But you know, she never said that your daddy is black, because they don't reverence and revere black men. Not understanding that a woman's womb was created to produce the seed of man. The womb of a woman was created to produce the seed of man. And the original woman, Miss Evans, in case you didn't know, came out of a man. Bone of his bone, flesh of his flesh. But you tend to exonerate the woman ahead of the master creator, which was Adam. The original woman came out of a man. The man got the God spark, not the woman. She said, in fact, it was the black woman who is the mother of an entire world. Well, ma'am, she might be the mother of the entire world, but that woman came out of the man, the black man, who is the father of the entire world. So before there was a black woman, the woman's job was to honor the black man. A black man carrying his seed and his black woman walk out of Africa and repopulate the entire world. We are your sisters, mother, niece, and cousin, are not deserving to display on the world, on the social media as creatures. Oh, ma'am, I disagree. Creatures that deserve to be escaped from. Well, ma'am, you are highly ignorant. Because once again, a black woman don't deserve the love and the honor of a black man just because by default. Just like a black man don't deserve a good woman just because he's black. They both must earn their right to be in the life of one another. She said, well, where, sir, is your fealty? Trying to sound smart. Surely no black woman that I'm aware of desires to hold any man captive. Ma'am, stop lying. Stop lying to yourself, ma'am. Stop lying to yourself, ma'am. Please stop lying to yourself. We're talking about what you're aware of. We're not talking about what you're aware of. As we continue along the quest that you desire to present in your brief synopsis, ma'am, it's not synopsis, it's synopsis, ma'am. Synopsis. It's not synopsis, Miss Evans. It's synopsis, ma'am. It's synopsis, ma'am. It's not synopsis, it's synopsis. Oh my goodness. Miss Evans trying to be smart. We come to the actual video using loudmouth, foul-talking, diligent depictions of black women. Vulgar language flowing from their mouths is the image supposed to represent all black women. And here she go, guys. She said, how dare you, sir, present such a blatant description of black women? But once again, guys, when Leslie Jones denigrated all black men with her loud mouth, Miss Evans, like so many, said nothing. Miss Evans said that I'm a black woman in a poised position to deny your claim. She talking down to me, man. Miss Evans talking down to me. In a poised position to deny your claim. I will state, as I have many times, that all women are not alike. Just like all men are not alike. And I said to this poor woman, that was several times, that that's her understanding. I said it's not all, but she keeps saying all. And that's a sign of cognitive dissonance, guys. Perhaps it's you, sir, that suffer from some form of cognitive dissonance in all caps. Some form of incongruence within your essence. I could go on dissecting your analogies, but I will consider that I have stated enough. I could indeed probe deeper, but I would have to written a book, what would be considered tantamount to a book. When the man, well, you don't know what you're talking about, man. Bless your heart, sweetie. And see, guys, that's what happens when women are not, they're not mature women that can think. She said, my brother, we need to go further than to consider the depiction presented in the very beginning of this post, the depiction of black men flee. And I'm gonna tell you something, guys, these pictures are powerful. The depiction of black men fleeing if he is running to save his very life. Yes, Miss Evans, he is running to save his very life. But listen to women like this, guys, that get the assignment. Because these women are wise, rational women. But it appears that Miss Evans is not.
Man, this woman is a keeper. Put a ring on this.
Because I know it's the most powerful position. Following the lead is less work than being the lead. Shutting the fuck up requires less energy than me running my mouth. Wanting control is a lot more stressful than actually having control and submission. That's gonna go over some heads. Nothing makes a man move like a meek, gentle, feminine spirit. Nothing makes him run like a loud, puffed up, masculine one. Being a weaker vessel lets him know that he has to step up and be.
She said there is no distinction made, but it seeks to imply that all are grouped as one, even though I said that all are not. So, ma'am, you're in your feelings. You're responsible for your feelings, not me. Simultaneously, the black women displayed are looking in desperate despair, attempting to sway this man from going elsewhere. Yes, they are, ma'am, but you're in denial because you think the women have power over men, and they don't. Men need to become what a woman needs him to become. She said it is offensive and contrary to the fact that there isn't a great overwhelming exodus of black men committing these actions, but merely a few when considered in comparison to the overall masses of black men. It's a blatant attack upon the entirety of black womanhood. She's in her feelings. We often have to endure disparaging images of black men and women. It's unfortunate that such images and implications are presented to the whole world. Well, what Ms. Evans don't understand is that this is not a race issue. This is a Western issue because Ms. Evans, in case you didn't know, white men are going to do the same things. White men are going to do the same things. And Ms. Evans, if you don't believe me, Ms. Evans, then you need to ask Brad, because white men are going through the same thing.
It's a hard thing to admit, but it's understandable why they would choose to go their own way. And that's what's scary, is there's actually a rational reason why they would do that.
Men going their own way. And you can think what you want about it, but this is a really big problem for women, for us, for our future, for families, for you to find a partner. If a population of good men are walking away because they're fed up with women.
If you're being told all your life that you are bad and wrong just for being a man, and that you have toxic masculinity for being a man, and that, you know, women, there's this famous expression that, you know, a woman needs a man just like a fish needs a bicycle. And that men are basically useless. And that men are terrible, and that, you know, women are superior.
Our society is very callous towards men. The only message most men hear in the world is that they're a bumbling buffoon. The TV shows are full of idiot men. Commercials show men as buffoons. The society is against them. All they hear about is what idiots men are.
It's the mass of women that are taking over the culture and representing women. They're loud. They're mean. They say they want equality.
So, Miss Evans, white men are going through it too. But that's why I say it's guys that's cognitive dissonance, because they don't understand what men want. They don't understand, neither do they care about what men want. But Miss Evans say, Kosher, it's your opinion that I am out of order. If y'all think Miss Evans is out of order, hit 1 to all the brothers on the list. Y'all think she's out of order? Hit 1. She said, it's your opinion that I'm out of order. Well, I consider that you are arrogant. Shout out to Miss Evans, man. Miss Evans is funny, man. She said, I consider that you are arrogant and out of your element. What gives you the presumption that you can classify, and this damn woman still saying all women, even though I said this is not all women. I said it's a large percentage, but she keeps saying all women. That's cognitive dissonance. That's lack of self-awareness. I never said it's all, but I said it's a large percentage. We are not, as you have declared and dictated to us. It is not an exclusive club. There are so many single women, suffice to say, but there are also men that are single also. Well, sure they are, because those single women think they're better than those single men. Y'all want the best of men, and you don't deserve those men. But I personally have other and infinitely more important things to do. Your very transparent attempt to avert the topic by changing the narrative, flipping the script, and making the discussion all about me. Miss Evans said, I'm making a discussion about her, guys. But it sounds like to me, guys, Miss Evans don't want to be held accountable. Miss Evans, bless her heart, she don't want to be held accountable.
Shut up, Kosher. Shut up. Shut up, Kosher. Take it back. Shut up. Shut up, Kosher. Shut up.
Yeah, Miss Evans want me to say, shut up, Kosher, take it back. And look at the exclamation points, guys. She's typing. She says she don't care, but she's typing with exclamation points. This woman is delusional. She said, your questions asking me if I'm feminine or if I'm projecting out of hurt and fear are such feeble responses poised to evade topics simple or a failed attempt. Maybe such stunts have worked successfully in the past, but are useless in this context with a person such as myself. I could just as easily relay the question to you, are you masculine? But in truth, what you are really is in essence a matter of opinion and of no concern of me whatsoever. But she's still running her mouth. I had to get Miss Evans and check her. I said, ma'am, reading is fundamental. Reading and listening is fundamental. I said you were out of order telling men what they should do or think. Women in other cultures will not dare do it, madam. You commented being passive-aggressive and with a hint of sarcasm. If you watched the whole video and you didn't, you would have heard me say blessings to the good women. But you, ma'am, are proving my point. Modern women, white or black, don't deserve good men. They must earn it. Now, she's shocked, guys, because she ain't used to nobody giving that fire for her mind. She ain't used, guys, to getting that kosher fire for her mind. Fire she ain't used
for
to
your
guys.
mind. The kosher
I said,
mission.
Miss Evans, you came to this post giving your unsolicited diatribe. Your lack of self-awareness and cognitive dissonance is appalling. You spoke from two sides of your mouth and was passive-aggressive. And this is what I told the guys. I said it was a black woman that conceived you. She said it was a black woman that conceived. She said it was a black woman that conceived you and brought you into this world. In fact, it was a black woman who was and the mother of the world. Another tired and ignorant argument. And then I told her, I said, it's another tired and ignorant argument. I'm not marrying my mother, and you came from the seed of the man. I said, what's your point? The gospel says, honor thy father and mother. You are used to women being deified as paragons of femininity, and they are not. My grandmother and mother and others are superior to modern women, and that's a fact. And so Miss Evans, she is shocked. She is shocked. How dare you? Shout out to Miss Evans, man. Shout out to Miss Evans. She tried. She said she entitled to her opinion. And y'all see me, I had to laugh at her because she's funny. She said that I'm entitled to express my opinion as of you. Conversely, you are out of order by declaring that you are equipped to judge all black women. This woman is still saying all, and I never said all. You see how crazy that is, guys. She said, America or otherwise declared that foreign women are superior to us. They are superior. They are superior because they were raised to be virtuous. Foreign women are not perfect, but they are superior in general, not all of them, when it comes down to know how to treat a man. And I might add that you are not in any position to be the arbiter of what was entitled to the judgment that's rightfully within the province of God. Perhaps you have developed a God complex, kosher. Whatever the case is, was you and you alone that you decided to take it upon your unruly self to insert your objective commentary regarding my commentary and opinion, and to further make it personal by assuming that you could possibly analyze me. You are incapable of this task, as you have no concept of who I am, sir. And I definitely not on what I'm about. You, sir, have no profound overstep your bounds. But yet she coming on my platform saying I have a God complex. And just like when it comes down to domestic violence, it's one-way aggression. You can hit the man, but the man's supposed to take it. But Miss Evans, not today, ma'am. Men are waking up, and black men are saying we're not going to sit no more. It's him no more. People often surprise themselves. Their actions are not often not the norm, and ultimately not always predictable. This is a product of human nature, the domain individuality, the availability of human choice. This is not your superpower. You will do well to learn your limitations. Miss Evans is funny, man. Shout out to Miss Evans. I hope she's listening. She said that I have seen your attempted flawed analysis of my being, and you are entitled to your opinion, sir. But be assured that it is only an opinion. No person or entity knows me better than myself, except for the Almighty God, and that, sir, is definitely not you. Well, you're correct, Miss Evans. But the Bible also said that the heart is desperately wicked. And many times people can't see themselves because they're so arrogant, and the men have not told them the truth about themselves. And I say, yes, very true. And the Almighty knows that there is a way that seems right to a man, and the end thereof is death. Leslie Jones denigrated all black men, and you said nothing. How many of you men have seen situations where black men are denigrated and nothing is said? I said, you lack self-awareness. You critique me for proving a point that you are complaining about. Oh, by the way, don't forget your uncles and brothers and nephews are black. Miss Evans is shocked. I am shocked. How dare you? And then I told her, I said, wrong answer, woman. I said, I do. They are all patriarchal. Some you hate and hate out of fear. I said, you will not be allowed to talk this way to men in other countries. I have personally been to foreign countries and interfaced with foreigners. You came to this page during bars out of ignorance. I said, look at the whole show, and you didn't, thus proving my point. I said, Miss Evans, God bless you. Miss Evans, you mean well, but bless your poor heart. Miss Evans retorts by saying, well, we are truly encroaching upon whims of paradoxes. I find it strange that you are attempting to tell me what I have already stated to you previously. You are so lacking in your memory that you have already forgotten that it was I that raised the fact that you were conceived and delivered to this world by a black woman. Also, you're repeating verifying what I previously mentioned to you, that it was indeed a black woman that populated the world. And this woman is still foolish. The black woman cannot have come into the world without the seed of the black man. So any way you look at it, the original creator is the black man, not the black woman. She's just a conduit of the seed of the black man. There is no world without the seed of the man, because life starts in the seed of the man. The identity of a child is based on the seed of man. It's not based on the carrier, the woman. But see, Miss Evans, like so many, have deified herself, and the woman or mama being a black queen.
And even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama.
Also, you are repeating and verifying what I previously mentioned to you. This isn't a tired and ignorant argument that is a fact. You have resorted to complete redundancy. Of course, you are hopefully marrying your mother, and I have never denied coming from the seed of my black most honorable father, but you keep projecting the black woman, ma'am, over the progeny of a man. You have again assumed just what you arrogantly think that I'm used to, women being deified, when in reality, I don't consider earthly women or any race to be candidates for such glorification. It is certainly not honoring your mother, nor your grandmother, or your black ancestors that were women by making such snide remarks concerning all of their black daughters and presenting such low opinions of black women who are rightfully identified as black daughters. These still exist superior black women in existence today. It is so sad that you have failed to see them. Again, you are wrong. Well, you are wrong, ma'am, because they don't exist in large numbers. I'm not saying that they're not around, but they don't exist in masses. If that was the case, many men would have found them. We know that there's a percentage of women that are good uncovered gems, but they're not a lot. They're rare, in my opinion. The audacity of you to say that foreign women are superior. They are superior in how they were raised. They're superior in how they are raised, especially the ones in the 30s and some of the older ones, but also depending on where they live at. The audacity of you to say that foreign women are superior to black women. Ain't just a black woman thing, ma'am, for the 100th time. It's a Western woman issue. But because I am a black man, I had to highlight the black woman. It's not only untruth, but traitorous. Indeed, especially coming from the mouth of a black man, right? Well, ma'am, it's gonna keep coming from the mouth.
And even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama.
And I had to educate her. I said, bless your heart, and you, dear, are delusional. There is no woman without the original man. The woman Eve came out of man. I support good black women, but the end don't justify the means. And I asked this question, guys, and of course she didn't respond. I said, was woman made for man, or was man made for woman? If woman is made for man, a good man, it's incumbent for the woman to be her best if she wants to be chosen. Sarah called Abraham Lord because she reverenced and honored and served her husband. So I said, please answer the question. Now listen to what this woman is saying. I'm not going to read all of it. She said, there's no contradictory analysis in my thought processes. Thus the assertion that I have a dichotomy of thought is invalid. She said, further, I have no need of enlightenment from you to be aware that I have uncles and brothers and etc. But I have never heard of my male relatives spewing the words that you have written regarding foreign women as compared to black women. Well, of course, your uncles and brothers haven't said that, ma'am, because they don't know what they don't know. But when they travel abroad, they see what so many other men are seeing. And this is what black men are looking for. They don't want women like Leslie Jones. They want feminine women like...
Hey, girl, you gonna eat your cornbread?
Don't say nothing. You talking to me? Yeah, I think you're talking to you.
腰はひねって S 字型。
Fit, feminine, and friendly. And this is not just for Asian women, this is for women of the African diaspora or Central American women as well. Ms. Evans said, this information is not a revelation to my black family awareness. Your problem, sir, is that you have previously been challenged in your prevailing thoughts. Get over it. You again assume that you have familiarity with me, but yet she assumed that she had familiarity with me. You also assume that I have not traveled to foreign countries, which is not true. I'm not gonna read all this, man. I'm not gonna read all of this, what Ms. Evans is saying. But guys, I'm gonna drop the link in a minute, guys. And I try to educate Ms. Evans. Let me read this part right here. Hold on a minute. I try to tell Ms. Evans, I said, ma'am, I'm an elite. I am elite with advanced education. You are going to do what's called cognitive shock because me and other black men agree with white men that Western women are done. I'm a highly professional, educated man, and while I don't know you personally, I understand the psychodynamics of your behavior. You foolishly assume that black men are saying this, but white men are saying on the same opinion. In other countries, you won't go back and forth with the real man, and because of your uncouthness, you are proving why black men are leaving. Remember, you came on my page saying the same basic rhetoric, and the fact that you lack insight of male gender dynamics is appalling. Black men are traveling for black women of the African diaspora, Latin and Asian women that failed to ask black men what they wanted. So as black women of the past were great, if I were in another country relationship, it would be African, Asian, or South African women, American women. I know they are not perfect women abroad, but understand the assignment. Foreign brides save lives. And you see, guys, she's getting a kick out of it. She loved the kick. She's getting a kick out of it. But I'm not reading all this mess, man. But you guys get the gist. And she was talking about white men love black women. Anyway, we know, guys, that they are lying on them brothers. We're going to drop the link in a minute, guys. We know they're lying on them brothers, guys, but hold tight. I want to hear from you guys. We're going to have a conversation. But in the meantime, guys, I'm going to play this.
It's him no more. Ma'am, book a session.
Why do you think a woman who is an average looking, below average physicality, below average weight, can sit around talking about they're going to hold out? Or wait, what are you waiting for? The answer is what many are waiting for is a sucker. They're waiting for somebody to go ahead and say, you know what? Even though you got 200,000 miles on you and had a couple of wrecks, I'm going to go ahead and pay.
I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
To exclusively marry black men. We are in the middle of a crisis. Black men are in crisis. And anybody who denies that black men are in crisis is ignoring the data, the science, the research, the statistics. It is not a figment of your imagination that there are not enough eligible black men to marry.
It's been an honor serving with you all. Autobots, roll out. We rolling. Nanobots, transform.
She lie on them brothers, separate uncles and nephews and cousins and try to pin us against mothers. How you a woman but ain't got a man for protection, but you undercover? How do you think that we suffer? Thought we were sisters and brothers. Now you get birthed in the gutter. When they rap, they the same ones that cut you. Be the same ones who yelling they love you. Be the same ones who calling me nigga. After that wanna say I'm his brother. Yeah, she lie on them brothers. 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 So all going on in your man, you don't get it. And using your women as splitters, then hitters. Put you in place and our family ruin. Target your boys, you don't see what they doing. We gotta beat them, you wanna join them, we just leave them. Your feminist feminism, more like treason. Politics, you don't even follow leaders. First is master, probably cause of your Jesus.
God is white. Isn't it obvious? Well, that is obvious, but we don't know if it's obvious that God is white. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that Jesus did not have blonde hair and blue eyes. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that the images of Jesus that are on prison walls and churches throughout the world are not historically correct, because history teaches us that Jesus was born in a region where the people had color. There's proof in the very Bible that you ask us to read in Revelation, 1st chapter, verse 14 and 15, that Jesus had hair like wool and feet the color of brass. Just what are you saying? I'm not saying anything. I'm proving to you that Jesus was not, and I might quote one of our Indian brothers, he was not a pale-face.
This would have been a dick, you didn't believe it. You reap the benefits from your achievements. Penitentiary, all we get is to eat it. But God on our side, baby, we gon' beat it. She lie on them brothers. She lie on them brothers.
I'm getting on you. I'm the biggest, baddest.
Separate uncles and nephews and cousins and try to pin us against mothers. How you a woman but ain't got a man for protection, but you undercover? How do you think that we suffer? Thought we were sisters and brothers. Now you get birthed in the gutter. When they rap, they the same ones that cut you. Be the same ones who yelling they love you. Be the same ones who calling me nigga. After that wanna say I'm his brother. She lie on the brothers. 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 She lie on the brothers.
Breaking all these black men with blood, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me with fucking grabbed a rock and it hit me in my fucking face because I would have given my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What are y'all gonna do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face?
Roll out. Roll out. Roll out. Roll out.
All right, guys, she wants you to be a man. They always want you to be a man when it benefits them. So, guys, we calling in. You can call in. I'm going to drop the link, 919-885-4181 from the Tar Heel State. Was I right or was I wrong, guys? I ain't going to be before you long. If nobody don't come, I'm going to end the stream, and that's okay if you can't come up. But am I right or was I wrong about this conversation with Miss Evans? Hit the link, guys, or dial 919-885-4181, and let's have a conversation. Because there's a lot of watch it, sucker, and your mama's black. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of that, guys. So, guys, the link has been dropped. The link has been dropped if you guys want to call in. If not, I'm going to end the stream. I definitely wanted to do the show. I thought it was funny and amusing. But the link has been dropped, 919-885-4181. And once again, shout out to what men tell you for the $30 super chats. He's the number one sponsor of the stream. I really appreciate it. Guys, if you got a comment, feel free to call in. I'm not going to bite you. I will not bite you. But was I right or was I wrong? I want to hear your comments. Because many are hitting the brick wall, guys. And it's becoming more and more prevalent here in modern times, guys. Your mama is black, watch it, sucker. Is this something that you guys are seeing and experiencing? And I'll wait for the verdict in a few more minutes, but if not, I'm gonna end this stream. I know you guys are getting ready for the holidays. So I'm gonna play a commercial real quick. If no one don't come up and within that time, I'm gonna end the stream. And I appreciate the ones that came in earlier. Thank you guys for tuning in.
You a victim of brokenness and despair? A broken man is a hopeless man, and a hopeless man is a very dangerous man. Many times, many of you young men that are listening come from homes that are very toxic and very dysfunctional. And because of that, many of you have deferred your power in many ways to the point it's led over into your social life, and many times led over into your relationships. If you guys are dealing with mental health pathologies, conscious and unconscious, come see me at kosherclinician@gmail.com. That's kosherclinician@gmail.com. It's important that you deal with your mental health in order to be a better person for yourself, your loved ones, and also your community. But because mental health is often stigmatized, many of you often suffer in silence. Don't be a victim in silence. And see me once again at kosherclinician@gmail.com. And I need you guys to remember this. If it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. If it ain't kosher, it ain't right. There are 7 steps that a man must go through in order to become an optimized male. And male mental health is one of those elements that's paramount to the functioning of a man. Be well.
Shout out to Soul C for the $5 super sticker. I appreciate it, brother. He said, a frustrated dance teacher is going viral for twerking over 5-year-olds. I will do that for you, brother. It may be good content to react to considering your background. Good stream. I appreciate it, Soul C. And,
Somebody needs to pay.
Brother. I appreciate it. Guys, the link has been dropped. Shout out to Rehab for us. 919-885-4181.
And they need to pay.
919-855-4181, guys, from the Tar Heel State. If you guys want to have a conversation about this whole fiasco with Miss Evans, and are you tired, or if you are tired of women like this in the West, call up, guys, call in. Let's have a conversation. Let this be a dialogue, not a monologue. And I would love to hear from you guys. Are you tired of women saying your mama is black? Are you tired of them saying your mama? Yeah, Cortez, I got it, man. I'm going to add that to another show that I got planned. I use that for another show that I got planned. I got another show planned. And so, guys, if you want to call in, the link has been dropped. 919-885-4181. And now, guys, men are laughing to the bank, and they're getting their passports. Let's have a conversation.
Laughing to the bank like ha 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 ha. Go. Laughing to the bank like ha 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 ha. I got in it 10s, 20, 50, 100s, 10s, 20, 50, 100s, 10s, 20, 50, 100s, 10s, 20, 50, 100s. Laughing to the bank like pedal to the floor, need no brake lights. In the dark, watch me make light. I'm a star, got no stage fright. Please don't get me mad, I'm a nice guy. My baby say I'm cute, yeah, I'm type 5. I be waking up when you go night-night. In a different zone with the time. Laughing to the bank like ha 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 ha. Go. Laughing to the bank like ha 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 ha. I got in it 10s, 20, 50, 100s, 10s, 20, 50, 100s, 10s, 20, 50, 100s, 10s, 20, 50, 100s. I get it up, flip it and continue. I've been going dumb, I've been going mental. Going up, I'm on another level.
I would love to hear from you guys.
All black clothes like a medal. Little this and this, little Ricky Rick. My grandma, I'm a Mickey. I just wanna love, but I've been hit or miss. I might up and leave, then take a piss. Laughing to the bank like
I never say it's all right. I got a show plan called
laughing to the bank like
I believe that at one point they were. But Angel, hold.
I got any 10s, 20, 50, 100s, 10s, 20, 50, 100s, 10s, 20, 50, 100s, 10s, 20, 50, 100s.
So feel free to call in, ma'am. I would love to hear from you. Guys, a link has been dropped if you guys want to have a conversation, but it appears that you guys don't. And so I'll play one more commercial. If I don't see no one come up at that point, I'll just end the stream. But guys, thank you for tuning in. The link is still dropped, but I'm going to play this little interlude. But if no one comes up at that point, guys, I'll just end it. And I appreciate you guys coming through.
Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline. Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline. Yeah. Why check Castro, yeah, I need my ass. Why check Castro, yeah, I need my money line. Why check Castro, yeah, I need my money line. Why check Castro, yeah, I need my money line. Watch out for those who surround you, need no funny kind. You can't see what's on my brain, I live inside my mind. Out of space and out of sight, you need me in my line. Need no face, don't need no phonies, no. Need no snakes, no only homies, down for show. On go. Get a book and get the front and we load up and roll. I got kids, yeah, I got staff, I make a little need more. I sell records, you sell packs, not on my level, no. I'm a pop pop star, I'm a rock star, I'm a one-on-one. Think I'm not hard, you smoke rock hard waste, man, why you dumb? I'm with airline, we on airlines like we on the run. I'm with take girls run up on me, they done. I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline. Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline. Yeah. Why check cash, yeah, I need my ass. Why check cash, yeah, I need my money line. Why check cash, yeah, I need my money line. Why check cash, yeah, I need my. I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, it's no reason.
All right, guys, it appears no one's going to call it. I would love to hear from someone, man or woman, 919-885-4181. I'm actually testing this device. So if someone want to call in, you don't have to be long. You can be brief. Do you think I was fair? Or do you think Miss Evans was off and she's projecting like so many women? 919-885-4181. Feel free to call into this live show. I would love to hear from the women. Was I wrong? Or was Miss Evans projecting? And so it doesn't appear like anyone's going to come in, and that's fine. So, guys, we're going to end the stream. Cortez, I got that video, brother. I will be doing the show at some point. Thank you, Cortez, for sending me that link. I appreciate it, sir. And I will be doing a show at some point. I would love to hear from someone. I'm not going to bite you or attack you. Man or woman. 919-885-4181. I would love to hear from you. Do we live in a world where men aren't given the opportunity to speak and say what they believe in and want? All right, so it doesn't appear that anyone's going to sign it. So, guys, we're going to end this stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I appreciate you the 30 that were in earlier. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy schedule to tune into the Kosher Clinician. Thank you, guys. Thank you to all those that donated to the International Quiet Storm. The other good brother that donated, I really appreciate it, guys. And I wanted to have a conversation, guys, a brief conversation, but it appears no one wanted to come through, and that's fine. I appreciate it. And, guys, we will be ending this stream. Thank you.
When my friends go, it was simple. When the ends low, switch the tempo. I got right, I got heart, I won't die, I'ma fight. I go down, then I strike. I go hard day and night, yeah. I go hard day and night. 1 to 1, no surprise. See the hate in their eyes. My brother's blood money bleed. I got the game in the squeeze. What would you do for some green? What would you do for some blues? Go pick and choose, the fam of the cheese. Some people not built like that. Some people get killed like that. Pressure like water, lights, mortgage, I'm paying that bills like that. Now I got kids like that. No wonder why I feel like that. Some people go to war for nothing. Me, I go to war for something.
Before there was the manosphere, I was. Before there was the internet, I was.
When the ends low, switch the tempo. I got right, I got heart, I won't die, I'ma fight. I go down, bet I strike. I go hard day and night. Money on the line, keep calling. Money on the books, need all that. My kids, they'll be ballin'. Got a real bankroll, not for Instagram. My mama on the line, keep calling. Praying for me, know I need all that. Told me it's not about ballin'. Real blessed, but I'm still sinning, man. What would you do for a win? What would you do for your friends? What if this life is a foe? What if it dogs pretend? What if you rode to the end? What if you started again?
Fire! The Kosher Clinician. Faith is before you. Choose wisely.